Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
What up, though, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Talking Sports Like a Girl. As y'all know, I am one half of the Don't Be Pressed podcast. My other co-host is Devin Burke. She has her own series, Dev Be Entertaining, because she be entertaining. Y'all should check that out on Mondays. But here on Thursdays, we do Talking Sports Like a Girl. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This is the Olympic edition of Talking Sports Like a Girl. And I don't have time to waste. So, without further ado, let's get into them hot takes, alright? So, my first hot take is James Harden and Lil Baby were stopped and frisked in Paris? Come on now. And this is what people are talking about when they say, like, you know, America's not the only country. America's not the only colonializing country, not the only imperialist country. Like, these rules have to come down in all countries. Like, you can't just be stopping and frisking. Like, what was your probable cause? And Lil Baby was arrested? But he didn't do, apparently he was back out. So what was he arrested for? I'm confused. Like, we need some explanation. Shouldn't have been arrested. Shouldn't have been stopped and frisked. If you needed to talk to him, could have talked to him in private. You know, arrest, like, actually, like, go with a warrant and arrest him. Something. Anything better than what you did. Secondly, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I just want y'all to know that since it's the Olympic edition, if you see a lot of black people, it's because I'm cheering for everybody black, okay? If I had the time, I would go through each country and highlight all the great athletes, the great black athletes that these different countries have. So when you see the Olympic trial roster that I highlight, be aware that there are going to be a lot of black individuals, which shouldn't be a shock because we take over the sport, you feel me? And I want young girls to know that they can play like a girl and they can be who they want to be and they can play in any sport imaginable. So that's why we're going to highlight all those things. But without further ado, let me go ahead and catch y'all up in the news. Not to do with the Olympics whatsoever. The Suns and the Bucks are playing in the NBA Finals. Yes, the Bucks beat the Hawks, which we felt like was going to happen, and the Suns beat the Clippers, which we felt like was going to happen without Kawhi, definitely. And it both ended in Game 6s. I was hoping for Game 7s, y'all know I was, but they both ended in Game 6s, and we've already played the first game. Went to the Suns. I think the second game will go to Milwaukee. Milwaukee tends to, like, kind of feel their way. We're going to be nice about it. Feel their way into the series and like to get down and then come back and all of that. So I'm rocking with Milwaukee as far as cheering, and like I actually think that they have the best chance of winning. I think they have the better team. They just need to exert themselves. And Giannis, he can't. I don't want him to blow a chance like this. Like, these chances don't come around that often. Like, you're a superstar in the league. Like, now is your time. The old timer and the young book. I want him to join up with somebody else somewhere else. Okay. And, yeah, so that's what's going on in the NBA. On the same topic, but we're going to segue. The Olympic NBA team, it got Draymond, Damian Lillard, Jason Tatum, Jeremy Grant, Bradley Beal, Zach LaVine, Kevin Love, and Bam Adebayo. Now, I don't know what happened to James Harden because I heard he was supposed to be in the Olympics. I don't know what happened with that. We know KD is going to be there. I don't know what happened to Steph Curry because he was supposed to be there. Kyrie, I'm not really wondering what happened to him because based on the stance that he's taken as like everything black, I don't see him competing in the Olympics, and I honestly don't blame him. But as a basketball fan, I would like to see him there. Paul George, I'm curious about that as well. Anthony Davis, definitely curious about that. Like, I don't know how his knee and growing situation is going. He may be trying to heal those things. Paul George didn't have any injuries that we knew about. Maybe he's just taking a break because he just got out the playoffs. And obviously Chris Middleton and Devin Booker are still playing, but I'd like to see them on my NBA or men's Olympic team if I can. As far as the women's side, I showed you this last week, but I'm going to go ahead and reiterate it for those who didn't hear. Diana Taurasi, the GOAT. Asia Wilson, dog for the Las Vegas Aces. Sue Bird, you know, just a 4-time Olympian. Breanna Stewart, I mean, every year that she's played in the league and been healthy, she's been in the WNBA Finals winning a championship. So, Jewel Lloyd, the true Brittany Griner, we already know what it is. Like, not the first woman to dunk, but like the first woman of our generation to really be dunking and, you know, show that women can dunk. You feel me? Chelsea Gray, I talked about her last week. Straight dog. straight dog of a guard. Sylvia Fowles, crazy mid-range game. Skylar Diggins-Smith, we know she got the handle. I showed y'all that a couple weeks ago, and she got the talk to back it up, okay? Nafisa Collier, shout out to you. Ariel Atkins, and Tina Charles, obviously, big dog down low. So that's our women's Olympic team. I know nobody touching us. We about to blow them out the water. The men's Olympic team, I'm a little worried. I ain't gonna lie. But what I'm gonna need is Steph Curry, and I'm gonna need James Harden. And even though I don't cheer for James Harden in NBA basketball. I'm gonna cheer for him in the Olympics because he is definitely a force to be reckoned with in the Olympics, and obviously we know who Steph Curry is, so we gotta have him there. At the very least, we need those two guys in order to be as like far ahead in the standings as we should be as Americans. So moving on, I want to start y'all off with this race. Y'all gotta watch this 200-meter race because yes, our boy Noah Lyles wins, and yes, he is the current world champ, right? And it's great that he's coming back because that means he's been working on his game, he's been doing his thing. But also watch the guys everybody's been talking about. His name is Aaron Knighton. This guy is 17 years old. He's already broke 2 of Usain Bolt's world records at the juniors. That means in his junior year, he declared to go pro. You know how fast you gotta be to think you are the confidence? Man, we cheering for you. We cheering for all 3 of y'all, but we definitely cheering for you, Mr. Knighton. You are a phenom in the making. We wish you all the best of luck from the Don't Be Pressed fam, from Talking Sports Like a Girl. We wish you all the luck in the world. The other race that caught my eye was Rod Benjamin, 46.83 seconds on a 400-meter hurdle. Well, I caught my eyes because if you watch him, he going slow, he easing into it, and then on the back end, he just take off. And it's nothing anybody could do about it. So I appreciate his just chillness, and I think he got a lot more in the tank, so I'm excited to see him go up against, hopefully, stiffer competition because he ran away with this one. So Rod Benjamin, Noah Lyles, and Aaron Knighton, man, I'm checking y'all out on the men's side as far as just watching y'all do what y'all do. So go ahead and be great. We watching y'all from afar. We cheering for you from afar. As always, go ahead and make sure you subscribe, you thumbs up, and you talk to me in the comments below. I look forward to talking to y'all tomorrow. And y'all go ahead and enjoy that NBA game tonight. Catch up with the Olympics. And as always, stay in touch with WNBA. From me, from Devin at Don't Be Pressed, deuces.